Hi, my name is Taylor and I am a small group leader, and I'm going to be reading some bedtime stories for you tonight. The first one we're going to read is called The Table Sets Itself. Izzy and her friends, dish, fork, knife, spoon, cup, and napkin, had waited for what felt like a bajillion years to set the table themselves. So when Mom finally asked Izzy to help for the first time, they all stepped to it straight away. Dish, front and center, please. Cup, you go here. They did such a good job that Mom had them set the table the next night, 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 and the next night, the next night, the next night, and the next night. After being stuck in the same old places for what must have been a zillion times, Izzy and her friends were fed up. This is so boring. We should all change spots. Everyone agreed that switching places was the best idea since macaroni and cheese, and they started trying all sorts of new table settings. Some of them were recipes for disaster. But eventually they all settled on spots they liked. Did you hear that pot boiled over? Yeah, he was really steamed. Izzy and her friends loved their new spots on the table, but Izzy's parents didn't understand. "Little girls sit on chairs," said Dad. "Back to your proper spot now," said Mom. Everyone went back to their old places. No one was happy, but Dish and Spoon were especially sour. They had really liked being next to each other, dishing out the latest scoop. So, Dish ran away with Spoon. The next day at breakfast, Dish and Spoon still hadn't returned. No other plate or spoon would do, and Izzy was getting hungry. Too fancy, too long, too squarish, too big. They looked everywhere for Dish and Spoon. They asked everyone if they had seen Dish and Spoon, even the scary monster in Izzy's closet. Where in the universe were Dish and Spoon? It looked like Dish and Spoon might never return. Knife was really cut up about it. Cup felt terribly empty inside. Napkin was crumbled, and Izzy was a complete mess. But then they got a special delivery. "Bonjour from France. The food here is simply divine, and the service never second best. Yes, France is truly a la mode. Much love, Dish and Spoon." Izzy would have taken off for France right then and there, but her parents did not understand. "Don't be absurd. We are not going to France," said Mom. "Very funny, Izzy," said Dad. "And did the cow jump over the moon?" Not knowing what else to do, Izzy, knife, fork, cup, and napkin waited. They waited and checked the mail, and waited some more, and then they got really bored and checked the mail. After a while, a whole entire week of waiting and mail checking, Cup came in full of good news. More mail had come. Knife spread the letters out on the table for everyone to see. "Fine china and china. Also, we met quite the pair. They call themselves Chopsticks. Much love, Dish and Spoon." "Airline food stinks. Sure wish we had some of Dad's famous macaroni and cheese just now. Much love, Dish and Spoon." "Grease was great, although Dish didn't like the tradition of throwing plates on the floor while people dance. Much love, Spoon." All the mail from Dish and Spoon gave Izzy an idea. She would send them a letter, and also some homemade mac and cheese. After some more waiting and lots more mail checking, they got a note back from Spoon. "We're coming home. We miss you too. Also, Dish is broke. Much love, Spoon. P.S. Thanks for the macaroni and cheese." Dish and Spoon came back to the table just in time for dinner. The macaroni and cheese was delicious and everything was set right again. But then there was a knock. Two, actually. On the door. "Ni hao, Dish and Spoon said we should come visit. Hope you don't mind if we stick around a while." Okay, so the next book we're going to read is called Dragons Eat Noodles on Tuesdays. Oh, hi everybody. Want to hear a story? Great. Once upon a time, the end. What? Not enough of a story for you? Fine, let's try this again. So there's this kid, and he gets eaten by a dragon. The end. What? You still don't like it? Sheesh Rooney. Maybe I can help you. You? How can you help me? Look, no one wants a story about dragons eating people. Fine, Mr. Smart Guy. Do you have a better idea? Maybe the dragon doesn't eat the kid. Maybe they are friends and they go on cool adventures. There. That's nice. Nice? Nice is boring. No, the dragon definitely needs to eat someone. How about a story without a dragon? Like what? Like this. Boy finds toy, boy loses toy, toy meets girl. Girl loves toy, toy is happy, boy gets new toy. I don't know. That story really needs a hungry dragon. Dragon stories usually don't end well, but if you insist, I insist. Okay, but be careful what you wish for. Once upon a time, a cowardly knight came upon a hungry dragon. Please don't eat me. Sorry, pal, I skipped breakfast. The dragon opened his jaws wide to eat the knight when suddenly a brave damsel burst from the shadows. You brute! Please call me Dennis. Put me down. I don't care what they call you. You put that knight down now. Come on, I'm starving. But the damsel was not only brave, she was also very smart. Look, Dennis, everyone knows dragons only eat noodles on Tuesdays. And today is Tuesday. You're right. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Damsels rule. I'm out of here. The end. That story is ridiculous. Noodles? Come on. I think it's fantastic. You wanted a dragon story. Hey, what's that? Oh no, it looks like Dennis from the story. Dennis looks hungry. He is. Don't worry, it's Tuesday. We'll be fine. Today is Wednesday. It is? Yep. How about that? Gulp. Burp. The end. It smells like day-old noodles in here. Oh, be quiet. Wait, here's a story for you. There are these two guys who escaped from the belly of a dragon. I like that. All right, and the last book we are reading is called Pig the Pug. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say he was greedy and selfish in most every way. He lived in a house with a wiener dog Trevor, but when was he nice to him? I'll tell you, never. You've got some great toys there, poor Trevor would say, but Pig would just grumble, they're mine, go away. But it might be more fun, Trevor said to Pig, if we both played together. Well, Pig flipped his wig. No, they're mine. Didn't you hear? Only mine. You keep your paws off them. They're mine, mine, mine. I know what your game is. You want me to share, but I'll never do that. I won't, and I swear. And with that, he proceeded to gather his stuff and make a big pile with a huff and a puff. And once he had gathered them up in a pile, he howled from the top with a satisfied smile. There, shouted Pig, now you won't get my loot. It's mine, 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 so why don't you scoot? But just at that moment, poor Trevor did see the pile was wobbling. Oh, dear me, watch out up there, good Trevor did cry, but the shame of it was, well, pugs cannot fly. These days it's different, I'm happy to say. It's so very different in most every way. Yes, Pig shares his toys now and Trevor's his friend, and they both play together. Well, Pig's on the mend. Thank you.